Well, hey YouTube, it's MIgardener, and I'm really excited to come to you guys today to show you how to make a really awesome gourmet microgreen salad. Now, if you guys are wondering, I didn't get punched. It was actually a chemical burn. I had a chemistry class, and I accidentally wiped some hydrochloric acid on my face, so be careful. So actually, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you, number one, how to harvest your microgreens. I'm ready to do a harvest. I'm gonna totally botch the lettuce idea because it's not sprouting the way I wanted it to. But the radishes are coming up phenomenally, so I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna make a really awesome gourmet microgreen salad. So I'm gonna show you how to harvest your microgreens, and then I'm gonna show you how to make a microgreen salad. Okay, so once your microgreens get to a certain height and you're ready to harvest, the first thing you want to look for is that they're tall enough. You don't want them so short that you just get roots and a couple leaves. But then again, you don't want them to get so tall that they start to get their first set of adult leaves. So right now, I'm going to harvest them. I'm going to harvest just some taller ones to show you what they look like here. So this is a very good example. Oops, here, I'll get you there. This is a very good example of a perfect microgreen. It's just starting to get its adult set of leaves, but they're not out yet. And then there's another smaller one. And you'll notice that I don't have any roots. I just cut it off right at the base of the soil. And that's all your microgreen is right there. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest some of these better looking ones. And then I will get to show you how to make a microgreen salad. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do once you've harvested your microgreens, this is obviously just for one person. I have about a quarter of a cup of microgreens. And I'm going to run cold water. And I'm just going to get enough so the microgreens are floating. And you're just going to pat them down into the water. And that's going to release any dirt that's on the leaves, any bugs that might have crawled on it. And it's just going to kind of firm up the leaves a little bit. And you're just going to kind of mix those around a little bit. Just get them submerged in the water. Get them clean. Alright. You want the water to be extra cold because it's gonna crisp up the leaves and it's going to make it really enjoyable. It's going to add a cool texture to your salad, and it's just going to wow the guests for really any occasion. I'm just making this for me, so obviously this is for one serving, but you can easily do it for even a party. You just have to make sure you have enough microgreens. And the portion size is small, but what you need to realize is the fact that gluttony in this case is, like, if you're looking for gluttony, microgreens is not your thing, because microgreens are really nutrient dense. So you're actually not going to need to eat a whole lot. There's a statistic out there that says that 1 cup of microgreens has 10 times more nutrients than a full serving of salad. Just 1 cup. And this is about a quarter cup of microgreens. And so, you know, this, I mean, this isn't the whole salad, but this is going to make up a very large portion of your vitamin and mineral intake. So that's important. Alright, so now I'm actually going to prepare the salad for you. Alright, so to make this, first of all, you're going to want to start with a base. Now, since this is a gourmet dish, you want it to look kind of artistic. So what I've chosen is, I've actually gone out to the garden and I've picked some other greens. These are going to be the rest of the greens for the salad. And I have some blue curled Scotch kale. I have some purple Swiss chard. And I have some yellow Swiss chard. And I've also picked varying sizes, because the varying sizes is what's going to kind of add that artistic flair. Also, it's going to help kind of even out, because you're using a small microgreen, so you want to focus on the microgreen aspect. You don't want to draw the attention away from the dish too much. So I've chosen smaller sized greens. You can go with a lot bigger sized greens, but it's not going to be beneficial for a microgreen salad. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a base. And that's going to kind of set the plate first of all. Then what I have is just some croutons here. The bigger croutons would be better, but I just have some medium-sized croutons. And you're kind of just going to want to layer them out here so they look, you know, kind of artistic. You know, just add It'd be really nice if they were bigger because then they could stack a little bit. And you're just gonna kind of want to make those stack just a little bit. It's hard with the curly kale, but like I said, if you have bigger croutons, it's going to be better for you. All right, and then I'm just going to simply take some of the colorful lettuces here, such as the Swiss chard, and just take some purple and just kind of crisscross those like that. Then what I've done is I've taken the newest shoots of the curly Scotch kale. It's really tiny, really great. It's got a lot of great texture. And then what you're just going to do is you're just going to kind of stick those in this crack here. And the weight from the Swiss chard is going to hold those up. And I have 2 of them because symmetry is key when you're looking at gourmet food. A lot of it is very symmetrical. It's very artistic. And so you're going to just kind of use the, oopsie, there, hold on. You're going to use the weight from the Swiss chard to hold those up like that, like so. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to take some smaller pieces. I chose another variety of Swiss chard, the yellow and the red. And then you're going to want to alternate the colors. You're going to put them the face down so that the red is by the yellow and the yellow is by the red. And just kind of put those on an angle out from the salad like that. And you don't have to follow this. I mean, this is just what I like to do. Then what you're going to take is your freshly cut microgreens that are washed in cold water. And you're just going to bunch those up kind of like this. And you're just going to put those right on top. And you're going to kind of stack those up. And it's going to look really, really nice because the microgreens have kind of a pink bottom to them because they're obviously a radish. And if you can't see that, it's a pretty nice pink color there. I'm just going to stack those up. And obviously this is an artistic dish. You can always throw them together in a nice salad, but this is kind of meant to wow guests. And then the final touch is just a nice pink raspberry vinaigrette. And so you're going to take your raspberry vinaigrette. It's a really nice pink color. It's going to contrast well with the tips of the radishes and all the colors. And you're just going to drizzle this right over top. You don't need to add a whole lot of dressing because the dish will flavor itself because it's a peppery sweet dish, so it's really nice. And then you can always add one of those, just a couple drops. Just like so. And then just make sure you don't have too little dressing because then it's dry and nobody wants it. But as far as I'm concerned, that looks edible and delicious. And also make sure that with the raspberry vinaigrette, you get some of those poppy seeds in there because it kind of contrasts very well. And there you have it. That is a microgreen salad that is ready to be eaten. Looks really great. Bon appetit!